Hey guys, it's Nick here, and it's time for episode 59 of the MOFI Minute. Bet you thought I was gone, didn't you? I'm back. Here we are, episode 59, and we got a lot to cover. Obviously, it's been months since my last update, and I'm going to get into that. We also have tons of MOFI restocks. I got updates on the factory, and of course, kind of the next titles we're going to see on the horizon. So right here on the MOFI Minute. Thanks so much for sticking around, guys. I know I've been absent for a while, and part of that is due to I kind of been having voice problems with all the smoke in the air lately, and from the Canadian wildfires, on top of a lot of things we're getting done around the store. Plus, it's summer. It's time for all of us to take a break around here, and myself and my family, all kind of taking different vacations throughout the season. So I've been a little bit absent. But I will also say that, after doing videos for 2-3 years, doing the store for 20 years, I was getting a little bit of burnout. I was getting a little bit of, I wasn't getting any really good news. There wasn't anything really exciting happening. And I think we're towards the end of that kind of slow phase that was kind of the spring vinyl collecting season. So I'm glad to be back. I'm going to start with the state of the vinyl industry, because I know a lot of the MOFI stuff kind of ties in with the larger vinyl story. And coming out of the pandemic, vinyl sales were so hot, and they've definitely slowed. But we're seeing a big shift in things. We're seeing certain new vinyl titles kind of level off in pricing. I'm seeing discounts from some of my retailers on certain titles that they're overstocked on, trying to right-size their inventory. On the MOFI side, tons of restocks. We're going to get to that. Titles that people would fight over a year and a half ago are now just on my shelf at regular price, which is great, right? Like, for anybody who's been collecting for less than 3 years, this is what it was like from 2019 and prior. You can go into a store, you can find something for standard price, add it to your collection, enjoy it, go to your friend's house, listen to it, say, hey, I want one, and go pick one up the next day. It wasn't, the fear of missing out wasn't there. So we're getting back to a more stable, regular market, which is what needed to happen. It was inevitable. It was going to happen. I think I'm starting to see an uptick in things. It was a little bit of a slower spring, early summer. I think a lot of that had to do with just inflation, the state of our, groceries and gas. Everything was exploding. Now that things have stabilized, I see people going back and coming in, and I'm selling out of stuff again. I'm selling out of, the hot titles that come in, and 8 copies, boom, out the door. So I think we're going to see, it's going to increase as we get closer to the Christmas season, which is pretty typical. Back to the old cycle, of the old record store cycle, where summers are slower and fall through spring are busy. Fall through record store day. So, so the state of the industry is in a changeover. We went from a FOMO, buy everything you can, to a more stable, which we've talked about for probably the last 9 months. I think we're ending that stability problem. We're not getting price increases. We're getting good restocks. Hot titles are coming. Lots of selection. So we're at that turning point where it's going to start certain stuff's going to start selling. So let's get to the restocks. Stuff like this, like this Cyndi Lauper. I was looking it up on eBay. The cheapest one on eBay was like $100 yesterday. I got them for, I think, $41. Price is coming down like a rock. People like sellers like myself and Mobile Fidelity, everybody putting them out, bringing prices back to reality. Count Basie at the Sands. Haven't seen this in a long time. Natalie Merchant Tiger Lily. Man, it's been so long since I've had these in stock. People were fighting each other for them. $61. I got them in store. Obviously, all these titles can be bought on my website. We still have a $7 flat rate shipping on our website. I'll put a link in the bio. It'll take you to I can't even put all of my MOFIs up. Kilimanjaro, 2LP 45 cut, $61. Postal rates just went up last week, and our rates did not on our website. So Fleetwood Mac Foreigner 4, Fleetwood Mac Foreigner 4, excuse me. Spinners. I got a bunch of the Dire Straits back in. And this is probably the newest title if you've kind of been asleep at the wheel a little bit. Still Bill. Bill Withers Still Bill finally came out. It was finally released about 3 weeks ago. If you haven't picked up your copy, they're $41. This is a... it doesn't have the sticker to say, but it says Mobile Fidelity Sound Labs, which makes me believe that it's probably a DSD release. Dire Straits, T-Rex, got these. And this is like half of what I have. I had so many titles this week, I wasn't even able to show them all. I'd just be here showing you guys this stuff. Oh yeah, Randy Travis. So a lot of good stuff coming. All right, now the stuff you really want to know. Oh, we also got some SACDs. Just got the Hotel California SACD and Eagles Long Run CD. And now you're wondering what's going on with the factory, what's going on, what's new, what's coming. Factory, they are still waiting on permits. So they are in California. So they said it should be soon, but they're waiting on permits. All this stuff still coming from RTI, not their own factory yet. Now, the exciting part. What's coming? In order, Whitney Houston is probably the next title we're going to see. Followed by Run DMC. Then Hotel California. I get asked almost every week when Hotel California is coming. I'm excited that that's third on the list. Then the Springsteen. And then finally the last Eagles, the Long Run, finally getting released in that order. So, like I said, guys, thanks so much for sticking with me. I know it was a little bit of a longer one. Feels good to be back. I'll try to do these a little more frequently again. It always kind of goes on what the news is, too. You know, I don't want to waste your time if there's not any really hot or really juicy news. So I'm kind of going at this point as the news comes in. I want to make sure that I provide quality information right here on the MOFI Minute. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If not, jump on the website, pick up a few of these pieces, add them to your collection. The market is back to where it needs to be. It's back to the fun, back to the enjoyment of the vinyl, back to seeing, buying things and enjoying it, not just buying them as an investment and flipping and all that stuff has all calmed down. And we can get back to normal life. Thanks so much, guys. We'll see you soon.